Hello everyone, it's your fertility activist Dr. Love bringing you again another episode of your fertility awareness program, You and Your Fertility. It's still brought to you by the Love Foundation. Today we are continuing our series. We've been talking about how you as an individual can improve your fertility health. And this topic, we've talked about you and your fertility, we talked about what infertility is, we talked about fertility index, and then we went into the social factors. So under the social factors, we've talked about how stress is a factor contributing to infertility. We've talked about how food can be a factor contributing to infertility. We've talked about how sleep can be a factor under stress contributing to infertility. We've talked about exposure to chemicals and radiations. All these things that are around us every day, how they all play a role in optimizing our body's fertility. So we've been talking about stress for about 4 weeks now, and last week we talked about emotional stress. We talked about how emotional stress can also be a contributory factor to infertility. What we didn't mention last week is that emotional stress usually can come from your workspace or from your relationships. So yes, those things that will trigger emotional stress, emotional negative emotions will come either from your workspace, at your office, your place of business, or from your relationship. So those are the things you need to look out for to manage. Most times emotional stress will not just come on their own. It's unusual for somebody to, it's not very common, let me put it that way, for someone to just sit down and feel sad or sit down and feel stressed. It's usually triggered by maybe what somebody said or what somebody did. So the point I'm trying to emphasize on today is you are in charge of your own emotions. Don't allow what someone said or did or what people are saying or doing to affect your mental health and then bring about negative emotions, because in the long run you'll be shooting yourself in the leg and doing your body more harm than good. So it doesn't matter what people around you might be saying or doing. If there are relationships that are very close to you, find a way to manage them. Find closure, find peace. Give yourself that well-deserved peace of mind and emotional happiness. Positive emotions, because in the long run, you'll be doing yourself a world of good. If you stay in a bad situation, those people that you're even concerned about what they think or say will still be the ones that would still work against you. So at the end of the day, help yourself by maintaining your own peace of mind. Nobody will do it for you. So today's topic, we kind of are rounding up on social factors affecting fertility or contributing to fertility. And this week we want to talk about your general health and then your body weight. What is it about the body weight and fertility? Yes. And then what is it about your general health and fertility? Those are the two things we'll be talking about today. So when we talk about general health, we want to talk about how your own state of health is. Are you healthy? Are you easily fatigued? Are you suffering from a chronic health condition? Is there something that is wrong with you physically, health-wise? You need to take care of it. If you have a condition that you are managing, please manage it properly. Are you diabetic? Are you hypertensive? Those things will not stop you from getting pregnant, but you need to manage them properly. So don't get too carried away with your need for conception or getting pregnant or achieving your goal of becoming a parent that you forget your health. So if there's something that you are managing health-wise, please manage it properly, keep it in control. Are you asthmatic? Is there anything at all that you are managing? Take care of it. Also, take care of normal general environmental health, hygiene, sleep under mosquito treated nets to prevent malaria. Keep your body healthy. That's what we are emphasizing on. Keep your body healthy, because you need a healthy body to get pregnant. Also, body weight. Yes, some weeks ago we talked about BMI with respect to when we're talking about stress. Yes, when we're talking about physical exertion, said too much exercise can be detrimental to fertility health. Too little exercise can also be detrimental to fertility health. And when we're talking about too little exercise, we made mention of BMI. We said it's important to keep your body active so that your weight is kept in check. So one of the things that excessive weight or excessive underweight does is that it also impacts negatively on fertility. For excessive weight, that is obesity, overweight, the excess fat cells that you have produce their own estrogen, which automatically throws your hormones out of balance. So the body is having extra estrogen from what it should have. That can also, if you look at the table for a woman's cycle and how these hormones interplay to make the cycle work out, you would automatically understand why excess estrogen at a very high level will be detrimental to the entire cycle. It might not stop you from menstruating, but it will impact other aspects like ovulation, the luteinizing follicle stimulating hormones. All those would be affected somehow. So it's important to maintain a normal body weight, a normal body mass index. When we talk about body mass index, we are not specifically talking about the weight in kilograms or in pounds, because BMI is a function of the weight and the height. So I might have a particular weight and it will be okay for me, and someone else might have my weight and it will be overweight for them because of their height, and vice versa. So that's why it's important to take care of your BMI, your body mass index. Check your weight, check your height, do the ratio. If it is tending towards overweight or obesity, you have to cut down on your weight, irrespective of whether somebody else has your weight and is doing just fine. Also, conversely, for severe underweight, is the same thing. If you have severe underweight, your hormones are also not at their optimal. For people who suffer from things like anorexia nervosa and things like that, people that have eating disorders, yes, that are picky with food or don't eat and they lose a lot of weight, or people who are too conscious of their body weight and then they don't eat because they want to be slim and things like that, that has a negative impact on fertility, because when the body is extremely underweight, it's not able to manage all its metabolic functions properly. So maintain a normal BMI, which is a function of your weight to your height. When that is in check, you find out that your body is able to manage its metabolism properly. And we have said excessive body weight causes excess estrogens to be produced, which can throw off the hormones out of balance. Too little weight can also have the same effect on the body's metabolism. In case you are wondering, people who are fat, people who are obese, does it mean they cannot have children? The answer is not really. If somebody has been maybe generally on the big side from childhood, the body is already used to that size. Okay, and like I said, the BMI might just be right for that person. The person might have the height to carry that weight. So don't just look at somebody and say, but this person is even fatter than me. Why are they telling me that I should lose weight to get pregnant? And this person has kids. It might be that the BMI is right for that person's height. It might also be that the person has been that way for some time. So we are really specific about sudden weight increase and sudden weight loss. These affect the metabolism of the body, because that's not what the body is used to, and can be eventually detrimental to the body. Remember, Love Foundation is an organization that is bringing about awareness, support, and education on all things fertility and reproductive health. We offer counseling services. You can talk to us directly, click on the link on the bio, and chat with us on WhatsApp. Keep following us on Facebook and Instagram. Watch our videos. Learn to teach others. Follow me at dr_l.o.v.e. That is at Dr_love on Instagram. Follow _foundation_. Keep listening to these videos. Thank you for staying with us today. See you next week. Bye bye.